So I kind of let Grant in a little bit to tell him that I wanted to move this tunnel house that we got. This is its third winter, so I suppose it wasn't very expensive, so I suppose we can't complain, but I didn't know where to put it, and where it was, its first spot I put the compost heaps there, and then the second spot it wasn't getting enough sun during the winter, and so it ended up here, which is right in front of our bedroom window, so it was not the best. It was blocking that beautiful view that we have. So it's getting moved, and it was a bit of a mission to put it there. The thing that's happened over its 2.5-year life is that this plastic's starting to disintegrate. You can see there's quite a lot of holes and stuff where the plastic's coming apart, and the zips are a little bit of an issue on some of them. We got a few holes coming up there, and these clips things here have snapped off, and the bit at the bottom that clips in there is also broken on some of them. So yeah, it's quite holy in spaces, and it never did work properly on these Velcros. They never quite reached, and we must have put it up a little bit wonky. So anyway, it's getting moved again, and it's going over there. Grant's suggesting we put it up against the side of the house there, and we'll see how it does in its new space, because this part of the house does get quite a bit of sun when we've got sun in winter from this direction, the left side of the video. So yeah, that's got to get moved, and then the Vegepod is going somewhere around where that is. So yeah, that's what's on the cards. Well, that actually didn't take too long to move, and now we have got a bit of a mess there to clean up. But I'm going to put the Vegepods there, and I think my strawberries, I'm going to move this lot, repot those strawberries up. And so it's sitting over here, and we have a few issues on the frame. Poor old girl, she's not doing too well, but we've got her up against the house. We've got to put the stakes back in the ground just to hold it down, because it's very light without being tied down. And yeah, push the skirts inside this time. And I was thinking to actually put some grow bags and something in there, maybe grow inside, although there's a little bit of wind flow through. As you can see, the sort of plastic stuff is disintegrating. But there she is. We paid $280 for her off trade tested, and it's done pretty well. She's been picked up by the wind twice and thrown, and we'll see how this new space goes. And as far as the old hen house, I'm just going to move it slightly, and I wanted this to be something originally. It was never designed to be a hen house. It was designed to be some space where I could sit outside, enjoy the good weather when we have good weather, read a book, whatever, and have my dogs in there with me so that I can see that they're not going walkabout. So I'm going to try and repurpose that, but I need to do something with the roof, and we have it a bit close to the house at the moment. Not sure that I really want it right outside my craft room window, so that's another job to work that through. And I just had a thought, because I loved my sunflowers last time. I've just had a thought that I might plant sunflowers around the outside. They can support by the growing up the side of the thing. I know it's a seasonal thing, but yeah, I have these thoughts, and that was one that I had just now that I've just shared with the world. So there she's moved, and now we're going in for a cup of tea because it's lunchtime. Well, I guess we had a little bit of wind, and we were a bit slack and didn't get around to pegging it down. So I've been thinking about it all week. I must go and tell Grant to peg that shade tunnel down. and I never did. And of course, I don't even know if he knows that this has happened, but we are slightly bent again, and the cover is all over the place. So I'm not sure what we're going to do there. Maybe it's the end of the shade tunnel. It was a little bit. Never mind. I think it's the end of the shade tunnel. I'm sure we can use the frame for something. Surely we can. We can grow something up and round and over it. I'll have to think about that. I think it's a little bit wider than the beds and a little bit narrower than 2 beds. So I'll work on that one.